Hey YouTube, Zen here. If you're watching this and the audio looks a little distinct with my actual face, it's because I lost the voice recordings that I did for this episode because my microphone apparently told me that I was recording even though I was not. So basically what this is going to be is my commentary over my reactions. You can still see my physical reactions to this chapter. It just won't be you just won't be able to hear my surprise at certain events. So once again, before you watch this reaction, make sure you go and to watch this on either Rooster Teeth's website or Verve. Support the creators directly, or you can wait till it's free because they're pretty cool like that. But no, I would still ask you to support them. They put a lot of work into this, and they really do care a lot about the series to keep it going for this long. I'm not sure exactly when the timestamp is that the video starts at, but what kept me from getting this video out on Saturday was that I was having some health issues last week between some pretty bad headaches and stomach pains and whatnot. And I just now realized what was wrong with my audio setup and my videos being so quiet. So from now on, the audio levels should actually be bearable, and you should actually be able to hear what I'm saying. But yeah, I'll go ahead and let this see how long there is until this actual reaction to the episode starts. One thing I should point out is that I have not watched any reactions to this chapter since it came out because I wanted to get my own opinions in there first before I go and start getting a whole bunch from other people and then start saying stuff like I was actually like paying attention to some of the stuff the whole time, because I will miss stuff the first time through these episodes, and I'll usually pick up on what other reactors are saying as I'm watching their reactions. So yeah, I think the video is about to start. Anyway, I've been trying to avoid any spoilers for the third chapter. I haven't watched it yet, but basically, I'm starting to come up with my own theories and whatnot. And one of them is that at some point they're definitely going to use the staff of creation to turn Penny into a real girl. Like that's going to happen at some point, either this volume or the next one. Like in the opening, like you see her eye change, like ever so slightly. Another thing I kind of got from this opening is that Ironwood is definitely going to try and get Watts to cooperate and help him defend against Salem. And that's going to lead to some bad things happening. And it took me a couple times listening to it. I wasn't really sure about this at first, but I think this may be my favorite opening. Like, it took me a couple listens to get used to like the sound of it and everything, but it just sounds so good now. And also, this part of the opening right here is like, it gives me some very bad feelings because you see Salem's chess pieces and her forces moving in, and you see Ironwood with nothing at his side, leading me to believe eventually he is going to just do something so bad no one is going to want to stand by him. And that part right there just reinforcing that Emerald and Neo probably aren't going to be with the evil guys forever. I think it's interesting that like Mercury is part of like Salem, it like shows Mercury as part of like Salem's actual like group now. And the Happy Never Again is definitely their most ominous opening. Like, even more so than Volume 3. And I'm sure much like some other people, I assume that Robin was talking to Crow during this part.
All I wanted was to bring people together. To give them a chance.
You can see like the confusion on my face. As I was like, I'm thinking that like she's fucking trying to berate Crow for something.
Duped, used. And although my hands may not be clean, at least I am not a murderer.
He didn't kill anybody. And I'm not gonna stand here and be lectured by some snake with a mustache who helped that man tear us all apart.
And it's, hey, Watts is in there too.
I suppose we're all stuck in it together now.
For whatever reason, they have them in this weird prison room.
Speak for yourself. I know the right people. I'm sure Whitley has reached out to my legal.
Another thing I'm surprised is that Ironwood hasn't just shot Jacques yet. Because I have a feeling he is very likely to do that at some point now. Given what happened to the councilman in the last episode.
You do realize you've already caught
Ooh,
me?
so satisfying. Like, I don't care who you are. That's gotta feel good right there.
I hate not being able to do anything.
We can do something. We can kill the man who put us here.
Crow officially going on the warpath against fucking Ironwood. Ready to actually kill him now. It's kind of actually sad now that they're actually just willing to kill each other.
But the Atlas Eye is committed to updating the public until our dying. Hey, wait!
Tell that TV anchor to stay in his place.
Has abandoned you, but we have not. If you can hear this, gather any food and supplies you need to stay warm, then head to the mantle crater. The Grimm are starting to
Like
make their way back.
this is only going to like
But we can hold the
sow
line.
further seeds of distrust and division.
We don't. Well, you've all seen
And like it sucks, but there's no other option for them right now.
It's time to show your teeth, Mantle.
Alright, the others are definitely missing out.
And we now have hover bikes. Yang's back in her natural element. Also, eagle-eyed viewers right here may have noticed there's a Grimm on top of that bridge. And I just think that's a very interesting little detail.
Only take what you need.
The crater? Are you sure it's safe out there?
Absolutely, ma'am.
And I love Jean's new little deployable shield gadget.
Heads up!
Because of course it's another shield. Jean is just a shield. He is very rarely on the offense. But you know what? That's alright.
Way better than a hover bike. Have the Grimm already pushed
And the
this
fact
far?
that he likes that more than the hover bike
No,
is just
I think those were more from last
so absolutely what Jean is.
Ren, if John hits you with his aura amp, think you can mask everyone?
We can give it a shot, but it is a lengthy trip through Mantle.
Also, Ren getting like, looking like kind of angry right there
That's a great idea.
with Yang asking him
We'll
that.
have a Grimm-free
It's,
journey all
I
over.
really need to know like
Do we
what's
really
going
have
on
to
inside
shack up
his
with those
head.
animals down in the slums? I'd feel
And then
a lot
this
safer
bitch
giving up an Atlas.
fucking talking about
Yeah, I'm sure
not
you
wanting
would.
to go and stay with the
people at top
Faunus
have decided you're not
when
worth
they're
the trouble.
offering their home.
The Faunus, on the other hand, have been willing to lend all the help they can, regardless of whether or not you deserve
You
it.
most definitely do not. We'll leave her here for the fucking Grim to
Let's go
get.
get our things then.
Don't want to go to the slums.
And then she's still just talking shit the whole time.
It should not be this hard getting people to just cooperate.
And yet, it's something I'm becoming increasingly concerned about.
You know, I really don't need your additional commentary right now.
Oscar once again putting fucking Osmond in his place this volume.
Especially you, Oscar. I'm sorry I left you.
I'm not upset that you left. I'm upset you came back. I started to feel like me. Not the same me I was before all of this, but the me I always wanted to
I like that Oscar has definitely shown the most dramatic growth
actually part of the team.
as a character, both in like combat and in personality.
But even though it may not have felt like I was with you, I was never truly gone. You're gaining control of my remaining magic, recollecting my longest held memories, which means our two souls are still on the inevitable path to becoming one.
But I don't want that.
Neither do I.
Hey, you good?
It's just a lot to focus on.
You can do it, Ren. We're almost to the
And,
crater.
like, I understand that Ren is trying to concentrate and everything, and hearing talking from Jean might not help the most, but he could have been a little nicer about how he said that. Like, I don't like where like the attitude of some of these characters are going. They're like being way too hostile towards each other, and it is growing pretty concerning.
All right, come on.
Thanks again for coming.
Like, I didn't think it would be so hard for like all of them to understand that they're all trying to do the same thing, and they don't have to be pissed off that the others want to try and do it a different way at the same time when they both have like the right answer to this problem.
Yeah. Are you sure this is safe? Snowshoe Shipping is an SDC subsidiary, meaning all the drones here report to the company, not the general. The pneumatic tubes allow for dust refined in the crater to be sent straight up to Atlas. We just need to find the one for the military base.
Are there any buildings in Atlas that your family doesn't own?
That isn't relevant at the moment.
Also, you would think it would be a little more dangerous using the pneumatic tubes to go up there, not just physically, but wouldn't there be like people stationed at the other end of the pneumatic tubes to like receive
I do not
shit?
like it when friends fight. I know. Yang and I might not agree on how best to save Mantle, but I mean Winter, the general. They were our friends. But then the Aesops attacked you, and the general. He said people were going to die because of me.
I do feel really bad for Penny at this point. It's like all she wants to do is like help people and be friends with people, and
Protector of Mantle.
like there are those that are making that impossible for her. And the fact that she says she wishes she wasn't the maiden is really sad.
You, Penny, by becoming the Winter Maiden, you did protect Mantle.
Because she's equating her taking that power to putting everyone in this horrible situation.
I suppose there's no turning back now.
Between our secret weapon and my semblance, you all couldn't be in better hands.
So how do we use this thing? It should be simple. If you lie back in the tube and press launch...
And there goes Weiss. Also, that is the most Nora that Nora has acted in a while, and it's really good to see that she still has the ability to sort of be that unpredictable wild card that laughs at at some pretty dangerous shit.
Robin would be proud.
I
I feel like you should be doing this after flexing on the news like that.
How else was I supposed to get the word out? Besides, it seems to be working. Where's this group coming in from?
That would be Sector 7.
You cleared 7 already. That's
Fiona's
great.
too happy
To be honest,
for this world.
I wasn't sure how you'd be doing without all of your teammates.
Well, as you can see, we're doing just
Like,
fine.
Yang, I feel
Where are you putting everyone?
that attitude is completely unwarranted right
We're
now.
working to get most of them settled in
Like,
houses
there
or
is
other
no need to
shelters.
be that
A
pissed
large
at your
portion of the
friends for
community is
also trying to
get
help
old mine
everyone.
shafts into a livable condition.
We've got a lot of people to keep warm.
Like, I understand some
Leaving the
things
STC
went
refineries is our
horribly
best source
wrong
of dust. Fortunately,
while they were in
no one's
Atlas,
getting
but
arrested
I think
doing it
Yang
properly.
is taking it a little too
Just knowing
personally.
those Grimm are circling out there doesn't feel great. What are they waiting for?
V, we got another fight.
It just shows to show, like, Jean's growth even more, that
Thanks,
he
Uncle.
was the one to step up and say,
handle
hey,
it.
no, we can still work
You've got enough to worry
together on different fronts to get things done.
Fiona, Crimson again. We spotted a decent-sized group of Grimm.
And it's like, it's something I think about, like, every time, like, they give Jean little moments and everything. Is like, he has shown some actually really good progress throughout this series. Like, looking back to where he was at the beginning of Volume 1, it's like he has grown so much.
Ready?
Also, once again with eagle-eyed viewers, you may have noticed a Grimm running across that bridge that that one flew under. I can't remember what the hell that name of that Grimm's called. Like, right here! Jean in Volume 1 would have never been able to do that. But just fucking look at him now. Fucking styling on Grimm.
Okay, Fiona, that's one more problem taken care of.
Good, because we're getting reports of more Grimm coming in from the west. The huntsman there could really use some backup.
Okay, we're on our way.
It's all the negativity. Salem's forces aren't moving in, but it's enough to start attracting the stragglers.
Guys, we're not finished.
All right, we need to hurry this up and take...
I was like, oh, that's not good.
What just happened?
They ran. I've never seen Grimm act that way before.
They were running from an alpha. Or an apex predator.
Oscar!
That thing would probably kill any Grimm in its way to get its job done. And just seeing how brutal this thing is towards Oscar. I also like the detail and the texture on its skin, because it's not like a normal Grimm. Like normal Grimm, like they'll have that smoky aura on them, but they'll usually have like a more solidified form. Like this one, you can see it's like it's gooey and like constantly in motion.
Wait! It's using Oscar as a shield!
But Grimm aren't that
And it's like, yeah, there's something definitely different about this one.
Give him back!
Yeah.
Did it just...
Yeah, that Grimm just talked. Like, look at, like, the... Like, it's so cool, like, the animation on its skin. It's like, it's constantly, like, flowing and bubbling and, like, moving. Which makes sense why it can fucking transform and shit. Like, this thing was made to get a job done, and it evolves to whatever it needs to do it. And it's going to be interesting to see. And it's like, at this point, I'm also just like yelling at any of them to fucking help Oscar and not just fucking stand there. Like a little boy is being taken away by this Grimm.
What do we do?
Kids, what's your status? We've got an emergency.
But,
We're not gonna make it. What?
yeah.
What kind of emergency?
Oscar is now on his way to Salem. But, yeah. It's, it's kind of cool that we now have this Grim that's like an actual threat besides the fucking dragon that's frozen in Vale. Like we haven't had a Grim that could pose a danger like this. Like the Nucklevy was a tough Grim. Yeah, I'll give it that. And then there was the fucking Leviathan, but like Argus had a way to deal with the Leviathan. Like they don't really have a way to deal with the Hound. And it's going to be interesting to see like how it evolves throughout the volume to like fight these people or fight the group and like try to get its job done. I'm wondering what Salem is going to have it do next, because it's definitely intelligent, like on a higher scale than other Grimm that we've seen, and it's gonna be a real problem. I can already tell. I'm not sure how long my discussion went on after the video, but I'm gonna head and cut it off here. I still need to go watch chapter 3 and do my reaction to that. And now that I have my audio problems solved, it should be all good. So if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing, and I'll see you in the next one.